Hello, welcome to 2023. This is gonna be a great year, I can feel it, and what better way to start the year than do what everyone wants me to do. Because at this point, to my viewers, I'm a mere vessel of delivering food from around the world videos. And I don't blame you, that's the most interesting thing about me. I'm kidding, there's also more to me than this. But either way, this week that is happening, it's gonna be 1 week, 7 days, and 7 different breakfasts from around the world this week. It's all requested by you guys, so let's head straight into day. So Bako Naomi 12 said Hungary, and I'm a fan of that because I'm kind of half Hungarian. I do have a breakfast in mind, but for the recipe I think I'm gonna have to call my mom because she did it to me all the time when I was a kid. It's essentially like a French toast, but a savory, deep-fried version of it. So this is a pretty simple dish. We start by cracking some eggs and giving them a good beating. I also added a little salt, and then I started heating up a large quantity of frying oil, because this is gonna get fried up. Let's dip that bread into our egg on both sides to make sure it's sucking up all those egg juices, and then let's drop it in our oil. And these guys should cook to a crispy golden brown on both sides. I didn't have this since I was a kid, and I'm very excited. And now that we can all ignore that dance, it's time to take it out on some paper towels. I also wanted to see what happens if I deep fried the leftover egg mixture. Whoa! What is this? This looks like a fancy fine dining thing to do. And then you just take it out. Well, it's full of oil. Yeah, I think I thought it was gonna be crispy, but it's just soggy with oil. So I will say this doesn't look that great. It looks pretty underwhelming. Can you zoom in on this? Look at this. I have 2 of these. I'm gonna top one with cinnamon sugar, and one of them, the classic, which I like. I personally prefer this. A little salt and a little pepper. Very nostalgic taste. I have to be honest here for a second. This is not a great breakfast in my opinion. I can't go higher than a 5. I think I have to go with a 4. Enjoyable though, definitely. Makes me happy, which is important. I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, this is day 2. I'm very excited, very hungry. Okay, someone said, try Yemen. It's beans. I resonate with that. I feel like eating beans today. I love beans. Oh, that looks good. I want this into my body now. This is a can of fava beans. After my food processor was struggling to do its main task, which is to process food, I decided to move to plan B. I am taking this out and I'm gonna mash this with a fork. Back in the day, when this dish was first made, people didn't have food processors. So I just mashed the beans with my fork and moved on to the sauce. Some tahini, lemon juice, water, and salt. Simple as that. This sauce will go on top of everything. I then moved on to cutting my veggies. I've seen a trick that if you blow, the fumes are dissipated.
Is it working?
I'm getting lightheaded. I also cut some tomatoes and some green chilies and got them all sweating in a Dutch oven. Oh, and also don't forget about the garlic, that's also in there. Then I added my mashed fava beans and some water because this is kind of a thick soup situation. Some fresh cilantro and a bunch of spices. Look at that pretty tahini drizzle. Oh, I also got some tea. Thank you so much. Some milk tea. Oh, God. This is the bite that I will have. Life is good. I don't know what to say. It's amazing. I like it a lot. I'm having a very hard time imagining something better than this. So 9 out of 10. Strong 9 out of 10 for Yemen. See you tomorrow. Oh my god. It's day 3. My hair is such a mess. Just gonna do this Hope you don't mind. I'm gonna do this because my hair looks bad. Anyways, I'm very excited for today's breakfast because I've been reading through your recommendations on my stories and I saw something that made me excited. Someone said Netherlands. Let me tell you a story. My first rating breakfast around the world video was about the Netherlands. They have this. It's called hagelslag.
Hagelslag.
And it's chocolate sprinkles. You're supposed to put it on buttered toast. And I tried that, gave it a low rating, everyone was upset. It was my first really popular video. So I tried it the second time. Long story short, I gave it an even worse rating, and that video is currently my most popular video ever on TikTok. 32 million views. That's more than the population of the earth, I think. So maybe it's time for me to revisit this. But you know what? I will take a different approach. I will try to take this breakfast, this lame ass, and make something better out of it. Better, of course, in my opinion and for me. So let's do that.
So if you don't know what this is, it's exactly what it looks like, chocolate sprinkles. And they taste, well, like sugar. So let's take some good old Dutch bread from a Dutch grocery store, not exactly my favorite bread, and some Dutch peanut butter, and let's go to work. So my philosophy for this dish is pretty simple. Peanut butter on bread, an even distribution of chocolate sprinkles, not too much, not too little, a generous amount of sliced banana, and top it with a slice of bread. But never fear, we're not done. I made a French toast mixture with eggs, cinnamon, more sprinkles, vanilla, and milk. We're dipping our sandwich into this and toasting it in a pan with some butter, and we just French toasted a Dutch sandwich, so maybe we created a Belgian toast, I don't know. Some yogurt and blueberries to make a small effort for it to seem healthy, and let's check it out.
This is the first time I'm excited for hagelslag. Cheers. It works so much better with peanut butter. The banana adds some creaminess and some freshness. I'm impressed with what I did here. I will give this a 7. It deserves a 7 in my opinion. I'm sorry if you thought it's more. It's not. See you tomorrow. It's day 4. Guys, today I have something special. I have a good friend of mine, Irvi, shout out to Irvi. He is Albanian and he was like, I'm in Albania right now. I'm gonna bring you something for you to try. It came in a mysterious bag. This was purchased at an Albanian local market. It's called trahana.
It smells like poop.
Poop?
Like it smells like...
If my poop smelled like this, I would poop all day. This is called trahana, and we're gonna try it today. He also sent me, instructions on how to do it, and I will show you what he says.
Okay, so I asked my mom and she says, for one portion, you need 2 tablespoons.
Anyways, I'm not gonna make you listen to the whole thing. He essentially explained that I have to make porridge out of this mysterious powder, which is actually a fermented mixture of grains and yogurt, and it's got a lot of health benefits.
You know how good cheese smells bad, but then it smells good because it smells like good cheese.
I just mixed it with water, milk, and salt, and cooked it until a thick consistency was formed.
And we cover with a lid that is way too big for this, but I'm not gonna start keeping track of my lid sizes. I think this is good. I love this consistency. Whenever I see anything in this consistency, I think it's gonna feel good in my mouth. It smells amazing. To me, this smells like, how I can describe it is just a yeasty smell, but also a bit like a yogurt. Bread, a little bit of feta crumbles, olive oil, just a little drizzle. I'm very excited. Let's dig in. Wow. Let me process this for a second. I finally understood what it's going for. Okay. It tastes a lot like yogurt, but it has a distinctly grainy feel to it. Earthy. It tastes like earthy yogurt. It tastes like if yogurt was formed in the earth and you just suck that straight out of the earth. I'm saying that to say that I like this. You wanna taste it, Benji? Come here. Get a chair. Hey, everyone say hi to Benji, my friend.
That's a one-way friendship. This looks like banana pudding or something. That's weird. I feel like if you get used to it, it's good.
I will give this a 7. I think it deserves a high rating for what it is. See you guys tomorrow. Love you. Day 5. Oh, that was not that bad. Okay, so this is day 5, and a lot of people have given me this particular dish. It's from India. This is a North Indian dish. It's called aloo paratha. It's kind of like a flatbread that is filled with a potatoey, spiced potato filling. So let's see. Sorry.
So we start by making a dough with whole wheat flour, a few spices, and some melted ghee. It's all held together by water, and we have to knead until a Play-Doh-like consistency is formed. We're gonna let it rest for 30 to 45 minutes for all that gluten to relax, and in the meantime we're gonna peel some potatoes. Boil them until nice and soft, and grate them on a grater. Make sure they're cool enough to handle, by the way. Add some grated ginger, some coriander, some green chilies, some salt, and some more spices, and mix until you get a consistency very similar to the dough. Now make some balls out of the dough, form those balls into little cups, and fill the little cups up with the potato mixture, and just roll it out into a thin, crepe-like shape. I cooked it in some ghee on both sides, and just did that with all the dough, and look at how pretty they are.
If I have any Indians in the comments, let me know if I did this correctly. I made different thicknesses just to make sure one of them is correct. So I don't know if you can see, but it's got a very soft potatoey inside. Look at that potatoey goodness over there. Oh yeah, that's good. A very warming dish. Oh, look at that. I appreciate the Indians because they use a lot of spices and everything, a lot of flavor. I do find it a bit like one-dimensional. It's very like starchy. You got the floury batter, and then you got the potatoey filling. Definitely enjoyable. This particular dish to me is a 7 out of 10. I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is day 6. And today we're gonna go all the way to Ecuador. And I found this Ecuadorian breakfast. It is called tigrillo. And I don't think there's any actual tiger into this, but let's check it out. We have 2 green plátanos, which in my experience, they look like bananas, but they taste nothing like a banana. I like them a lot.
And these plantains are notoriously hard to peel, but I managed to do it eventually. This one had some sticky, dark parts on it.
I don't know if this is normal. I've never seen this on a plátano. Yeah, we'll do some research, see if we die from this.
Turns out it's probably fine, but I did just trim it off. And then I started boiling some water.
Sometimes it's nice to just stop and wait and not think about anything else. Just be with yourself and not do anything.
Try not to get burnt when you do that, please. I also added some salt and onion to the water to flavor it, and once it was cooked, I took the plantain out and smashed it. Then we have some queso fresco. This is a Latin cheese, and I just grated it on a grater until it was grated. Great. Now we have a hot pan with some onions and garlic in it, also green onion. And then I added my plantains, 2 beaten eggs, some salt, some milk, and finally the cheese to form this thick, gooey, cheesy consistency. Oh, and I also added some parsley.
I already started eating before we started filming because this is good. It feels very, very comforting. I love the textures. I love that cheese, the queso fresco. It's melty but also firm. The more I eat it, the more I actually enjoy it. It's not fancy. It's not trying to be something that it's not. I have a lot of respect for this. And for that reason, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I love this stuff. And tomorrow is the last day, and I have something very special prepared. I'll see you tomorrow. It's the final day. It's day 7 of breakfast around the world. Wow, it was quite a journey, and I'm very, very excited for what's coming today. We discovered this pancake recipe that's made with rice. It's from Kenya. It's called vibibi, which is pretty fun to say. I like foods that are funny to say. But anyways, the preparation takes quite a bit of time, so let's get started.
Now, I didn't show you this part, but I had to soak this rice overnight in some water to make it very, very soft. It looks like this. And then I just rinsed it well and added it to a blender along with some coconut milk, some cardamom, and some instant yeast.
Oh, smells amazing.
Then I poured the batter into a bowl and kept it covered for about 2 hours. And look at how nice and frothy that is. The next thing is to cook it in a pan with some ghee and steaming it at the same time using some water. And look at them, they're so pretty. I topped them with mango and blueberries, and let's eat.
Wow, I made pancakes out of freaking rice. Throughout the cooking process, this just smelled amazing and I'm so excited. It's also topped with my all-time favorite fruit, which is mango. What is this? What is happening in my mouth? I don't say this lightly. These might be the best pancakes I've ever had. There's something about the texture. It's both fluffy and chewy and moist and cakey almost. This might be a freaking 9. I'm gonna give this a 9 just based on the pure like experience of eating it. I don't care what you guys say. This is a 9. 9 out of 10. Incredible. Guys, I got nothing more to say. This video was, wow, it was long. Please subscribe if you liked it. And please click on one of these 2 videos as well. They're good and you're gonna like them.